So I'm here with Konrad from CD Projekt Red for The Witcher 3. And first of all, congratulations to you guys for the recent shout-out you got from Barack Obama, President of the United States. You guys must be pleased.
Yeah, we are very happy of it, and we feel nobilitated. You know, it's a huge thing for us, and we didn't expect that he will tell about the game, and we didn't expect 2 years ago that our prime minister will give it to him as the gift, which is the representation of the Poland culture. It's really awesome, and believe me that when we started 10 years ago, when I was here on the first our E3 in 2005, and we got some small booth, never knows what is The Witcher. Right now it's a huge step forward, and it's something really good for us.
All right, so moving on to The Witcher 3. So obviously we've got a new situation that Geralt finds himself with the Wild Hunt. Can you tell us about the story or the new premise of the new game?
Yes, I need to think how to tell it to not spoil the story, because actually this is our main feature, the biggest one, and actually I'm the most proud of the Witcher 3 story. It's the best we made so far. It's not only closing the trilogy of the game, but it's also closing the some stuff from the books, which is also good for the people who read the books. And what can I tell? That the White Hunt is back. Ciri, the girl who is very close to the girl, is also back to this world. They are connected. There is she's in danger, and Geralt needs to find her and help her. And this is how the story begins. And I will not spoil more, but it will be really awesome.
The choice and consequence have been major factors in the Witcher series so far. So how are these elements being carried into The Witcher 3, and how will we see them evolve?
We got right now 2 or even 3 levels of choices and consequences. The first one is like it was in The Witcher 2 and the first Witcher, that the even small choice can change the life of someone or your life, and when the consequences is coming, and of course it's late in the game, you see the flashback movie which reminds you that you done this, and right now because of this is happening, and this is the first part. The second part is that you can optionally take your actions in the events which changing the world, right? Like for example, choosing the king in some place in the game, and it depends on you who will be the king. It depends on you how the land will change after it. You will see the consequences of it for your own eyes. And the last thing is that we got really much choices which influence the end state of the game. You got 3 different epilogues, and we got around 40 states of the world. That means that you can play this game several times, and always you'll find something new there.
Awesome. Well, the open world has been described as massive. We saw a little bit of a preview of it in that demo there, just how big it is. How big are we talking in terms of kilometers or just general size?
Oh, I don't remember the kilometers, but when we counted, it was around 20 times bigger than Witcher 2. And I think that it was early counts. I'm not sure how it's right now, but it can be bigger.
Obviously, one of the big features of the Witcher series are the monsters that Geralt goes up against. So what are some of the unique creatures we might find in Witcher 3 without spoiling too much?
It's hard to not spoiling too much, but you saw on the presentation the werewolves, of course. You saw the griffin in the stage demo. We got almost every monster from Sapkowski books, and every of these monsters, which is very important and very interesting, is scripted by hand. We got new AI system, which is very user-friendly for our designers. They building AI for the monsters from the blocks, which they putting together like we showed previously our quest system, and they doing the behavior of this monster this way to adjust it for the monster hunting system. And every of these monsters got weak spots, every of these monsters got advantages like Some of them poisons you, some of them can paralyze you, some of them are immune for some kind of weapon, some of them got regeneration, as you saw in the demo, like the werewolf. Some of them morphing and changing their abilities while the fight is going on. And you need to gather the wisdom about these monsters from the books and by killing the monsters from the same family. And when you gather all the information, you will get the shortcuts to defeat these monsters. Like for the werewolf, if you will use silver bomb, he will stop regeneration of his, and he will not morph in the middle of the battle, and he will not summon the wolves, for example.
Awesome. Well, speaking about the development process, you guys have created the Red Engine 3 for The Witcher 3. Can you talk a little bit about how it's assisted or how it's shaped the development process?
Yes, it was really challenging and really hard because first of all we changed the scope of the game on the beginning and we decided to go the open world. And when we start thinking about open world, it seems that we need to rewrite whole the streaming system, because when you play open world game you don't want to see the loadings. Of course, if you fast travel it's okay, but when you're traveling around the world, it should be seamless. It should be very very smooth. And on the other hand, it was technology change from the last gens to the next gens. That also put on us a lot of work, because we need to rewrite the whole rendering to adjust it to the new platforms, and of course optimize it to fit it into the stuff we got in these consoles. Also, we wanted to do more with the characters, because for us, the immersion of the game is one of the most important things in the games, and the immersion is about emotions and about real characters in the game. That's why we put a lot of effort to create new mimics system and of course new dialogue system. And dialogues you saw in the demo, it wasn't cutscenes, it was dialogues. Only cutscenes you saw was on the end of the presentation. Everything in the middle was the dialogue set up in the editor. It wasn't burned there. Also, we need to approach also for these monsters. We actually our programmers, gameplay programmers, wrote this AI system, which allow our gameplay designers to create this uniqueness of these monsters. And what else? And there is a lot more. I can talk about it.
It's fantastic. It's great to see how positive everyone's been about The Witcher, and I want to wish you guys all the best for the rest of development. How much longer do we have to wait before we see The Witcher 3?
We are releasing the game the February 15th of 2015, and you don't need to be worried about the game, because what is great in CD Projekt actually, and it's quite unique. I heard it from the people who coming to work for us from US and different companies. They're telling us that here they're feeling that they can impact the shape of the game, and they can say what they think, and we're hearing to them and adjusting their opinions with rating to the game. And what is funny that the atmosphere is really good, and people always fighting for some stuff. They always want to do things better. Even if we making a demo, we wanted everything to be perfect, and we worked till the last day before E3, and we getting the patches and the other stuff, because every one of us want to be proud, and we want to deliver, the product, which for us is not only the game, but it's a piece of art actually. And for us, like a cool books and really good movies, the same with the games, that it's not only entertainment, and we want to live in the history, something which is worth to remember.
Well, brilliant. Thanks again for taking your time to talk to us, and all the best.
Thank you very much, and kind regards for all Australian fans. Wait for us and support us.